Alright, what's good, y'all? We back with another video, man. We've been going crazy on this channel, and I'm excited. I see a lot of people watching it, and I've been always wanting to do this channel, so we want to just keep it running like this. Today, we in here, we literally are going to be talking about something interesting, bro, and something y'all all know, y'all just slide past. I just want to let y'all know, the matter of life or death is in the power of the tongue, bro. I mean, anyone can recite that. I mean, a lot of people probably do know about that verse right there, right? And today we jumping into a video because we all know these rappers drop like flies, and these rappers who predict their own deaths, bro. Now, I haven't watched this video and I wanted to watch it with you guys, but I think it's very important to even like do a video on this because y'all want to be so famous so much. I mean, not as much people that watch these videos. I mean, y'all understand because y'all know what's going on if y'all watching my videos, bro. Y'all trying to understand, y'all trying to separate yourself. So that's pretty dope for y'all. So let's just jump into this video, man, because XXXTentacion, man, RIP to him. But a couple of these rappers out here, more than half of these rappers pretty much know when they're gonna die, and they manifest their death, man, because most of them, if you listen back to this song, they always be talking about they want to die because they so deep into this industry. There's so much behind the scenes stuff y'all don't understand, man, that be driving them to the pinnacle of wanting to die. That's how deep this stuff is, bro. And if y'all don't know, before I press play, bro, these music industries have deals with the prisons, bro. Why do you think more than half of them come out of jail? XXXTentacion was one of the few that actually made a deal with the record label being in prison. And if you guys haven't watched this documentary yet, you guys pretty much will damn near see the whole process of him coming out of jail and exploding and him taking off in his career. They held all that literally footage until he actually passed away to make a documentary so they can monetize off of it. So let's jump into this video. Enough said, but let's see.
Let's get into it.
Worst thing comes to worst, I die a tragic death, and I'm not able to.
I already know. He already knew.
Dreams. I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message.
Developing right now, a search for a killer in South Florida after an up-and-coming rapper is shot dead. 20-year-old XXXTentacion killed.
He said temptation.
Just this year, we've lost a lot of talented rappers for one reason or another. And you'd be surprised to hear that a lot of these rappers predicted their final days.
Prince did too. Prince did too.
10 rappers that predicted their passings. Don't forget to turn on post.
The last song that Prince actually did was the day that he actually died, the following 1 or 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. My dad knows a lot of that stuff. He's a big Prince fan. Get out of the bathroom. Get out.
Like and subscribe to the channel. Number 10, Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD is very much on the mind of people right now because his latest album, Legends Never Die, has officially dropped, which is both good and bad because while it's good to have music from Juice WRLD, it's supposed to be release. And in fact, many rappers came together to try and make this final album get its release because they wanted to pay tribute to the late rapper. Juice WRLD died in December 2019 after overdosing on while trying to fool officers.
Bro, they always gonna label it as.
He most certainly didn't predict the rather bizarre amount of circumstances that led to his death. However, he did predict one thing with somewhat chilling accuracy. What's the 27 Club? We ain't making it past 21. In case you didn't know, Juice WRLD died 6 days after.
One boy over there like, bro,
and if you don't get the reference, he was talking about how many rappers were said to never make it to 27 years old. But in recent years, a very disturbing trend that includes our next entry found that many rappers die before they're even 21, or they'll die when they are 21. And now Juice WRLD can be added to the list. While some may not see this,
I never understood how rappers talk about their own death. You feel me? Like, you have to be in a dark place to have death on your mind. You have to be in a very dark place. Like, I can't say that I'm scared of death. I know it's part of life. I know that we go through phases spiritually and physically. But I would never speak about death. Like, that's just dark. That's dark, weird, and dark to me, bro.
It's a true prediction. You can't deny that it's very accurate. His words also led to someone believing that he faked his own death because he noted one time, "My goal is to get overly famous, shine for a couple of years, and then fake my death." To be clear, we don't believe that Juice WRLD faked his own death, but a lot of people honestly do because of how he went out and the
Well, I ain't gonna pass him, bro. You seen that, the design on the back of his shirt, man.
We don't believe that Juice WRLD faked his own death, but a lot.
Bro, we have to understand, whenever you see this, it's not something that should be glorified.
People honestly.
Look at that. There's more than 2 of them in there.
do because of how he went out and the somewhat mysterious circumstances that surrounded his passing. Either way, though, he noted that he wasn't making it past 21, and he was sadly very right on that account. 9. XXXTentacion. Despite it being almost 2 years since his passing, X is still being honored by his fans, as well as fellow rappers through posthumous collaborations, like with Lil Pump and Lil Wayne. But in his song Sad, he may have hinted that his death was coming soon, but not in the way he intended. Who am I, someone that's afraid to let
Yo, ain't that crazy? That was his last music video too, bro. That was the man's last music video. The man's last music video. He made all that before he actually died. I really think he might have just staged this. Nah, he was on the scene just dead. Like, nah, he's actually gone. Yeah, but it's just crazy, bro. His last music video was him. That shit was scary when I seen it at that point in time, bro, because they launched that probably like 2 weeks after he passed away. And the way that music, that's scary, bro. That was
Suicide
scary.
if you're ever gonna let me know. Suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad, I know. I'm sad, I know. In the song, he's singing about the loss of a loved one. But
Look at
here,
this.
it can be taken that if he ever lost his girl, his life would be the next to go. Sure enough, he did lose his longtime girlfriend, and then his life was taken. Not by his own hand, mind you, but someone did take it, and many in the world were sad. Plus, in the music video for Sad, there was a part where he saw himself in a casket, which is a reference to how many movies and TV shows show the spirits of people looking at themselves when they're gone at their funerals.
That's
As
crazy,
teased earlier,
bro.
X is part of the 21 Club, and just as ironic, Juice WRLD was one of the rappers who was hit the hardest by the passing for various reasons, not the least of which was that the two were friends and had sung songs together, and even Juice WRLD admitted a while after the death that it hadn't hit him yet that X was gone. It also should be noted that X also had rumors that he was actually alive because of various inconsistencies in the case surrounding his passing, but again, it's very clear that he is gone. But the rap world at large wishes that he had stayed around because they felt he still had so much to offer.
Worst thing comes to worst, I die a tragic death or something, and I at least want to know that the kids perceived my message.
Number 8. Notorious B.I.G. In the 90s, there were two rappers on opposite sides of the United States that were dominating the rap industry. One was Tupac Shakur, and the other was Biggie Smalls, aka Notorious
Let me know in the comment section down below, Tupac or Biggie. Let me know.
B.I.G. The irony of this particular prediction is that it wasn't the first time Biggie Smalls rapped about dying. He honestly did it a lot in some very interesting ways. But when he wrote the track Suicidal Thoughts, it was clear that something was different, as he had the line, "I'm glad I'm dead. I swear to God, I feel like death is calling me." He was right. For a little while after that,
why, bro? Like,
and when he left the event, he was caught in a drive-by that took his life from him.
Life and death and power tongue, y'all.
That he was going to pass on his way, and that's why he wrote it in the song. But just as tragic as the loss of Biggie Smalls is the fact that the person or people who took shots at him were never caught. The investigation happened, but no true suspects were arrested or truly charged with the crime of taking Biggie's life. To this day, it's an unsolved mystery, and many movies and TV series have tried to block out how it happened, who might have done it, and more. But as of right now, the mystery is unsolved, and justice for Biggie, his family, and his followers hasn't been given, which makes it all the more ironic that he basically predicted his death, and saying, "I feel like death is calling me," is a rather chilling thing to say in the song, no matter the context. Then to have the premonition of sorts coming forth and being real, that's sad. And not unlike the previous entry, Biggie Smalls had a lot to give to the world of rap. You almost have to wonder what would have happened if he was still alive and able to influence more people. What could have been different? How long would he have gone in the industry? Would he have been an even bigger star? Mysteries abound. And if you don't know, now you know. 7. Mac Miller. Mac Miller is
my boy, Mac Miller.
He had many hit songs, had a very public relationship with
I got his album over there, y'all.
Lost due to overdose. And when put next to his song and music video Self-Care,
shit,
you have to wonder if he knew all along that this was the way he was going to go out. The music video for Self-Care mostly focused on Miller being trapped in a coffin underground, and only at the end did he escape to live his life again. But perhaps that was an illusion. Maybe he did that to not worry fans about what he could do not so long after. And in the song Self-Care, he's saying, "Can't trust no one, can't even trust yourself." Yeah, in part he was referencing Grande, who dumped him and then bashed on him on social media, but he also knew that he couldn't trust himself, and he was right, for it was by his own hand, and he did take the substances that he passed. The irony of this particular death is manyfold, not the least of which is because when he did pass, Ariana Grande mourned very openly for him, and many interpreted that she felt if she was still with him, he would still be around. She even sang him a eulogy of sorts in her song Thank You Next, where she called him my angel and lamented that he wasn't around anymore. There's no doubt that Mac Miller had some mental problems, but the question really was, could he have been given the help he needed? It's hard to say. Mental illnesses are something that can be helped with, but the person needs to want.
Bro, this is one thing, bro. All these rappers and artists, you know, everyone looks up to them and all this stuff and here, this, that, and the third, and like, these motherfuckers be sad. They be they be not wanting to live, and they got this, right? It's because the behind the scene things they cannot fathom, they cannot handle it, bro. The industry gives you drugs, women, like anything you want, they will give it to you. And these niggas be thinking they be sad, they be wanting to die, bro. It's like, is it really worth the fame? Do you rather just be poor or just always getting by, or you rather have all this fame and money with mad problems and make you not even want to live, bro? That's what it seemed like, right? Don't it? It's crazy.
Better. And Mac Miller clearly didn't feel that, as he was willing to overdose in order to feel better, or maybe more accurate, block out the pain. While he is gone now, maybe he can serve as a life lesson on what not to do when you're hurting. 6. Tupac Shakur. Tupac is one of the most revered and respected.
Like, I honestly really wonder, like, obviously I know that people face their own demons, literally and mentally, but I really want to know what these artists go through that really make them over. Like, what?
Yeah.
To do something like that is crazy to me, intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are y'all going through?
Legends in all of rap, and his death,
Tell you that behind the scenes stuff,
no less, rocks the rap community very hard. In fact, many wondered